let's do Daytona. We'll see if we're going to broadcast this, because these Daytona ones usually turn into a complete clown show. But we're starting from the pole. Let's not die. We're going to just try and get one of these out of the way for the week. Hopefully we live. They're usually just a steamroll to the finish line. That's assuming that you make it to the last lap. So this is the epitome of a draft track. There is a reason IndyCar does not come here. It's because pack racing at 300 over 400 kilometers an hour, almost you can get over 250 miles an hour with a draft at this track. It's a little ridiculous. This is one of those things that can only be done in a sim race. The level of danger at tracks like these for cars that run as fast as an Indy car is off the scale.
Ease.
Might just fall back. Depends on how argy-bargy everyone gets. If they get too argy-bargy, we'll just fall back. Wait for a wreck. The draft is so over-the-top strong here that you can be missing part of your front wing and you'll still keep up with people in the pack. You can see they're coming back up. You basically can't run away from anyone here. This is fine. I don't even know the fuel mileage at this track, so I've got to do a couple laps just to remind myself what the fuel numbers are. Everyone is actually just sitting back and behaving. these are the type of tracks where it's like there's no skill in going fast. Everyone here is the same speed. We're all draft locked. There's no tire wear to speak of. This is how do you deal with other cars around you? How close, like how good are you at steering inputs and stuff to have cars only, a foot off of you on the, the outside line and stuff. That's the type of tests these type of tracks are. If you want to set a fastest lap, you just drop back, get yourself 2 seconds off the back of these guys. You could draft your entire way to the front in 1 lap, assuming no one, cuts in front of you and blocks you. And that's the type of stuff you need to be aware of, is because of the huge speed differentials that you can create in these drafts. You need to be ready to react to the car in front of you not seeing how fast you're going, and you need to constantly looking at the cars behind you to see if someone's coming up so fast that if you move up to block them, they won't have time to react. Just double checking fuel numbers. Probably go in as soon as the pit window opens. This is not a track where you lose a lap, so you won't get trapped down. maybe waiting until the weekend, until everyone had had all the weeknights of learning that getting elbows out and argy-bargy early in the race is a quick recipe to dying. Basically, this track will be interesting during the pit cycle and those last 10 laps. That's where that's where you want to make your moves. This is a well-behaved pack of cars. Basically, with this fixed set, there's just, even in the speedway trim, we just have too much downforce. Okay. Someone got impatient.
Checking up on the back stretch.
No tires, Luke?
Nah, no tires.
No tires.
Which Luke?
Both.
Nah.
You don't have to say I knew already.
Be another thing, there is no need for tires at this track.
I mean, mine are all good, so I think I can manage. Yeah, I mean, no one's ever bad. Like, mine are still 98%, so...
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, but at the end it's going to be a 5, 6, 7% difference, which can mean something, but we'll see.
For me, it was more important having these guys who stayed out in front. Awesome. We need to save fuel. We're going to try and make this. Two point two. I need to do about 2.2 instead of 2.5. Should be easy peasy. Might have to fall back a car or two more. We'll see. That was us blatantly letting them by to make sure we have fuel. Now we're racing.
Is it still 3 wide? It was 3 wide, yeah. It's not anymore.
Yeah, thanks. I just wanted to know if I was able to move up a bit more, but yeah.
Nothing wrong about a safe 3 wide.
Alright, so we're good to go now. We just need to fall back to get a run, which means we need the car on our outside to not be here. So we just need to wait for him to back out.
Woo!
What happened?
iRacing happened.
$240 miles an hour, 2 feet apart.
Sorry for that, 19.
All right, so I needed to save about half a lap of fuel, which was going to be easy. I was starting to do it, dialing it back on the corners. But
Yeah, really appreciate the 4X there under caution.
if you leave Daytona with only a 4X, but your car's still going forward, it was a good day in IndyCar. So from now on, it's about controlling the gaps. You don't want to get a huge lead because if you create a gap behind you, that is just a draft opportunity for the person behind you to pull up and go around.
I'd love if we can get this race done quicker because I'm dying for a piss.
Did you ask for 3 more cautions?
Pardon?
I think he does want more cautions, yeah.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Did you know, Luke, that the yellow flag actually means go, by the way?
Yeah, you thought,
Yeah, I did indeed thought.
does the green flag mean, like, stop on track then?
Yeah, when there's a green flag, you should stop on track, yeah.
Alright. What about white flag?
Crash into a wall violently.
Violently.
Alright.
All right, so this should be
I'll take those
1 to go.
wise words and put them to good use.
I'm very glad.
Again, leading at Daytona means absolutely nothing. The person who wins this race will probably be in like 8th right now. Like it's all about if you get a draft from back there in that last lap and the gaps just open up for you, you're going to blow by all of us.
140 still want that tyre advantage, or
Map 8. Good job, Craig. You're definitely the number one car. Restarts in map 8. Lucky we got away with that. I am not letting you back up.
Oh man. Sorry. I'm sorry, man. He got the ball like really big in front of me. I just came all the way down to slack and started taking the wing off.
I realised that was a bit stupid and I'm very sorry.
So he's taking my front wing off.
Justin, you're a little laggy then, it.
At least 3 wide corners gave up.
Who needs a front wing?
Never mind.
Outside, right there is blinking like mad. Whoever's on the outside wall there, you're blinking like mad. Cars to the outside of me touched there. Huge wreck.
Good race, good race.
Good race.
Good race, Luke.
It was fun while it lasted. And Chris, no Craig, sorry, I'm sorry for what happened earlier with the 4X. If you have a mic.
Oh, I have a mic.
The 8 thing. I don't know. So I got 4X in contact before. Can't remember what it was.
I know, because you weren't fully clear. That's why I have no front wing.
Ah.
you kind of failed your pass on the apron loop, but you know, it's going to come with time.
Well, I mean, we got third out of that. We should have been dead. So it's a piss poor way to lose the lead, but that type of stuff is going to
What
happen.
happened at the end there anyway?
Unofficial.
I think
At Daytona.
Lewis, was it? I think he just got
You have a ton of NASCAR guys who just come do this because
Yeah, I think
they don't want to go do a road course in NASCAR.
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting.
He like glitched up.
The race is wrong.
But when it was 3 wide, it wasn't going to end well.
Hey, I do have a front wing. Just there. Just it has a new colors on the front of it. It has a whole lot of attenuator scratches. All right, so let's go. Overall, there were not a lot of cautions. Like, there were not a lot of wrecks here, and usually there are just a ton of wrecks, so. Can't tell if we're just not see. Okay, we're up to lap 19. It's going well. Ooh, oh. So that's James just got loose, or got loose, got wide into the wall. Tap. And just the check up there of him. I'm impressed at all the guys that were able to, like, they got damaged, definitely carried damage, but were able to keep going. That's. Look at the draft. You see the draft? Look at his overspeed. But nowhere to go. And he properly lifts, backs out of it. Ooh, what terrible net code. This is what I said, 2 feet, 240 miles an hour, 2 feet apart. But that's awful. So you could see how whoever was under Pierre, Jake, was drifting up, but he stopped drifting up. But iRacing didn't catch it in time and felt he drifted up into Pierre. That's the the predictive code. Figured, oh, he's going up. And by the time iRacing caught up to it, it had already decided they had touched. And it's too late for Pierre. They come together. Jake gets away with just a damaged wing. Kenny does some wall riding. Oh. And that's just the avoidance right there. Because the red car is now off throttle trying to catch himself. Other guy's gone below him. So the red car is going to go up to the middle, which is the same middle Kenny's going for. Oof. And just hip checks him to the wall. That's why Pierre was just iRacing being, it's Daytona. Blimp. Eep, 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 eep. Really? Jim was flipping, that's for sure. Wow. That's pretty bad. Yeah, so here was the move. Wait, how did Troy lose his front wing? Oh, he got cut down on. So the car in front of him, Matthew, was basically drafting up behind the black car and didn't check up in time, and so went down to like, oh, I have too much speed, but cut right down onto Troy and broke his front wing. That's what I thought my front wing was like. Don't do this. This is not NASCAR. Don't go below the yellow line. Had he wrecked me, would have reported. Because that's leaving the track and rejoining unsafely. Going below the yellow line is no longer on the track. Technically, he made a pass off track. But we survived Daytona, and I'm happy. And I'm just not going to deal with all the NASCAR guys, because the wiggle of that purple car, just not smooth in the driving inputs. And then Jake, yeah, outside wall. Yep. So same. I predicted that. Purple guy, not smooth with his steering input. So he's doing that wiggle as he's driving I assume he's got a round wheel and he's doing this, which is fine in a NASCAR. You can't do that in an Indy car. And then whoever this poor guy is gets hipped or turned into the wall. Oh, and then we had purple hit again? Or did he just go up into the wall? Nope, just up into the wall. Where'd this finally happen? It's just, the purple car is just moving around too much. Too much for IndyCar. It's a net code waiting to happen. That's twice he's hit the Hinchcliffe livery. I'm going to call it Hinchcliffe, even though it says mobile on it. It's gold and black. Good enough. All right. So we had another incident. This is on this last lap. Oh, right there. So again, just moving around too much. And he had wheel contact with the McLaren car there in first at the time. So that little wheel tap. And finally just gets pitched because he's 40 miles an hour off the pace. There's no chance these guys are going to be able to react to wherever this guy's going at this point. So then gets pitched, and that'll be the caution. That ended her. All right. That was Daytona. It's a meme race. They call it that every time this comes up in IndyCar. This is 240 miles an hour, 2 feet apart. is a recipe for netcode, and it's a lot for iRacing to do when we're this tightly packed. Hey, we got third out of it. We survived, and we got third out of it. I will take that. All right. Actually going to post this. It worked out well. We survived. We didn't go 2 laps and immediately get taken out in a huge wreck. That's a win. All right. Till later. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Hope you enjoyed.